Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, the Daily Forex. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys a very powerful and good strategy that you can use to make profits on volatility indices, market, right? So currently I'm on volatility 25 index on the 1 minute time frame, currently using the lot size of 1. And I'm going to share with you guys the parameters for this strategy and how you'll be able to use this strategy to be profitable, as a trader. Okay, so right now I'm going over to the parameter section here, whereby I'm going to share with you guys for the first indicator. We put the moving average on the main window on period 30 shift 0. The method simple, you apply to close. For the style, I put that on 2 pixels with color purple. Then when you're done with that, you click on done. All right, the second indicator needs to be on indicator window 1 on the relative strength index. So when you put that on the relative strength index on period 14, you apply to close. For the levels, you put on 90 and level of 10 on the description. Okay, do not make any mistake when you are setting this up, so that you're able to have the accurate signal. Then for the style, you put that on 4 pixels with color black on the first straight line pattern. When you're done with that, you click on done. It will take you back to the first window right here, whereby you put on the style on 2 pixels. Then you put the style color on white. You want to make sure that is the color of your screen, which is the white right here. Then you click on done. All right, the third indicator is going to be the moving average. So for this moving average, you set it the same parameters as the moving average on the main window, which is period 30 shift 0. Method simple, you apply to close. The style is going to be on purple, right, with 2 pixels, which means you take this one to the second one right here. Then you put the straight line pattern here. This first one, you click on done. You want to make sure that the parameters for the moving average on the indicator window 1 is the same as the main window. Okay, period 30. Then you put on the third indicator, which is the alligator, right? On that's going to be under the moving average. This is the parameters. You want to make sure that you set the jaws period to 13, teeth period to 8, lips period 5, just as you can see right here. The method is going to be smooth. All right, then you apply to median price. Then the lips style is going to be on green color with 2 pixels with this straight line pattern. The teeth is going to be the color of your screen, which is white. The jaws is going to be color white as well on 1 pixels. All right, you want to make sure that your parameters and the indicators look exactly as it is on my chart right here. Then you put on the MACD. The MACD is another good indicator which can help you in the strategy that I'm about to share with you. So you want to make sure that this MACD indicator is on your chart as well, right? The fast EMA for the MACD, you set that to 14, slow EMA 24, MACD SMA on 10, you apply to close, right? The main color right here, you put that on the black color, 4 pixels, signal red color on 4 pixels with the straight line pattern. All right, now we're done with the parameters. You want to set the lot size which you want to use. So currently I'm using the 1 lot size right here. So you should also remember that whatever lot size you are using will determine the profit and loss you make on the market. Okay, so if you are using a bigger lot size, know that your profit is going to be big, but your loss is going to be huge as well, considering the fact that if you have a loss on the trade, the loss is going to be huge. So you want to make sure that you set the loss size according to how you are able to manage your capital and the risk as well on the market. Okay, so always put that at the back of your mind. All right, so now that we know that constant volatility of 25% with a tick every 2 seconds, so this market moves quickly, considering the fact that we are on the 1 minute time frame. So let's get on with it. Now we can take a look at this purple line right here, which is the moving average, as well as the purple line right here in the indicator window 1 right here. So this green line is called the alligator, right? Then these black straight lines are the MACD, right? Then this level of 90 and level of 10 is the RSI, the relative strength index. All right, now so what do we do right here to get a perfect signal for either a buy or a sell? You can see that we're going to wait right here when price gets to this point. So when the moving average and the alligator which is the purple line and the green line, when they cross above the level of 90, so this should be between this line, right? Between this line, the crossing should happen around this point, not here, but look at it at this point right here. First of all, let's see the zoom level we're going to use for this. All right, now the zoom level, you take it step by step. Now I call this the first zoom level. All right, this is the first zoom level 1. This is the second zoom level after that. All right, so you want to trade on the first, second and third zoom levels so that you can get perfect accuracy. Okay, perfect accuracy. This is the third one here, and this is the fourth one. You want to trade on the first, second and third. You can see that after I zoomed into the fourth one, it wasn't giving that good accuracy. So we're going to go back to the second, indicate the second window, the second zoom level, right? All right, now this is second zoom level, and you can see that at this point right here, this is the point whereby the moving average and the alligator lines, this is the point where they crossed above the level of 90. And if you trace it with me, guys, you can see that at this point right here, the market started to sell during this point in time. Trace it with me, guys. Here, from this point right here, you can see from here the market began to sell. Take a look. Perfect. Trace it down with me, guys. You can see from that point right here, the market began to sell. So if you are in this point in time, during this point, once you see a perfect signal like this, when the moving average and the alligator lines crossed above the level of 90, at that point you want to place a sell so that you'll be able to make those profits from that point in time. Now this is not the only case, right? If we go back here to the historical trend right here, you can also see that this actually works, and whenever this works, the MACD line tends to be on the downward trend. So what does this mean to you? This means that whenever the MACD is also going towards a downward trend, the market will sell, but not when the MACD have started creating the downward trend. There's a different side to it. That's why I want you guys to pay attention to everything that I'm sharing in this video. Take a look at this point right here. You can see at this point here, you can see that here the line crossed at the level of 90 above. You can see that the black line right here is below the green line, and you can see even at that point right here, the market began to sell for a short period of time. And even after the market sold the market began to sell. Even after it sold for that particular amount of time, it retested again for a buy, and it sold, and it reversed for a buy, and it went downwards straight on for a sell. So whenever you see that signal and that crossing above that level of 90, I want you guys to know that it doesn't matter. Even though the market sells for a short period of time, the market will go straight on to the downward trends until it has gotten to that oversold, when it needs to retest upwards again, right? Even though there might be a point whereby it might get to a lower low and it will retest for a buy. All right, so I hope you understand what I'm saying to you guys. So we are looking for a sell and a buy entry at this point. So for a buy entry, you wait when you see a signal like this, when the green crosses below the purple line at the level of 10 at this point. Take a look at this point. So I'm going to mark here quickly so that you can see what I'm talking about. So this is the point of the crossing right there, and this is this point right here. Perfect. So you can see here, this is the crossing at this point in time, right? Take a look. This is the crossing here. Sorry guys, this is the crossing here. All right, so you can see, so at this point right here, the market began to retest for a buy. So if you place a buy at this point in time at the level of 10, the market will buy. even though the indicators tend to lag a little bit, the market will still buy. All right, it will still buy because it has already given you that signal. So if you want to be on the safer side, after you have seen that particular entry, what you should do is just wait for a small amount of time, probably after about 5 candlesticks. After about 5 of these trend lines have counted, then you can enter into the market for a buy. If you are scared that the indicators might be lagging, even though it lags, it will still go towards that trend that it should go, right? It should still go towards that position right there, right? So you place a buy at that point, the market will buy. So when it goes to the level of 10, you place a buy, and when it gets to the level of 90, remember that the two lines need to cross, and they need to cross above the level of 90, and the other one need to cross below the level of 10 for them to be perfect. All right, for them to be perfect as well. So if we take a look at this point right here, what we're seeing right now, all right, this is the first zoom. Even at this point right here, you can see that above, it sold above here. There was a crossing here. Trace it with me, guys. At this point, the market sold. The market sold. Let's zoom in. One zoom level here. Second zoom level, put that here. All right, so you can see at that point in time, if you even draw this trend line right here, you can see that it breaks here. You see it retested and it breaks below this trend line right here, began to sell. Even without using indicators, with price action alone, you were able to see these entries. That's if you know how to if you understand price action perfectly, you were able to understand that this market is about to sell. If I remove these indicators right now, okay, let me remove the MACD indicator. You can see that without even that MACD indicator, you'll be able to trade this market. Look at it. When they cross this green line and this blue line, what the purpose of the MACD is to tell you that, all right, this market is indeed on the right path, right? Because if they cross eventually above the level of 90, the MACD will confirm that entry for you that this market is going towards the downward trend, because the MACD will start breaking the lines going towards the downward trend, and that will show you that yes, the market is following a downward trend and give you a signal for you to place a sell from that point in time. So I hope you understand what I've said to you guys. Now remember that this is the 1 minute time frame, and on the 1 minute time frame, the market tends to move quickly than the higher time frame. If we go over to the 1 hour time frame, for example, right here, you can see how perfect this analysis and strategy is on the 1 hour time frame as well. The 1 hour time frame right here, you can see, let's zoom in a little bit. At the third zoom level, you can see above the level of 90, this point, this is the point here. Let me mark it for you guys. This is the point here. All right, now you can see that above this point here, the market retested for a sell, and that is what we are seeing right here, a sell. All right, and look at it here. Now the green line have crossed below the level of 10. Now we are waiting for a crossing between the purple line and the green line below the level of 10, and when they cross, you know that the market will start to retest upwards for a buy. All right, so by using this strategy, you're able to be profitable using this type of analysis on the market and strategy as well. Using these indicators, the moving average, we doubled the moving average on, we put that on the main window and also on indicator window 1. Then we added the RSI, which is the relative trade index. We put the level of 90 and the level of 10, and we added the alligator and the MACD as well to confirm that yes, our entry is indeed a good one, right? You can see. So I believe after watching this video and practicing this strategy, you will be able to be profitable on this, volatility index market as well. So this strategy works for all volatility index, right? Currently right here, this is volatility 25 index, and I showed you guys how perfect this strategy is on the 1 minute and the 1 hour time frame. The 1 minute and the 1 hour time frame. All right, now we know that all strategy are not 100%, so we cannot call this a 100% strategy because there's always a downside to it. So what are the downside? Yes, indicators lags, but if you know what you are doing on the market, you will be able to see the right entry and right position to go, and also understand your technical analysis and your price action as well. Alright guys, so after watching this video, I believe you understand everything that I've just said to you guys, and also join our Telegram community. On our Telegram community, I share with you guys tips, strategies. I also give out free signals on volatility index, boom and crash indices, and forex as well. Alright, so if you found value in this video that I've just shared with you guys, do well to like and subscribe to this channel, the Daily Forex, and also join our Telegram community, the Daily Forex as well. I'll see you guys on the next video.